Kingdom Hearts 3 was the end of the Xehanort saga and the bridge to a new saga. Beyond the defeat of Xehanort, one of these bridges was revealed to us as Subject X, a mysterious girl that both Lee and Isa knows about.
A friend there, a girl. We apprenticed to Ansem the Wise to rescue her.
As well as Ansem the Wise.
I told you I did not take her.
In this video, I, using the secret reports from Kingdom Hearts 3, will give you the story of Subject X and try to reveal her true identity. On that note, the YouTube analytics also revealed to me that most of you who are watching this video are not subscribed. Now, doctors have always found me mentally unstable, and when I see the increasing rate of people watching my videos but not subscribing to me, it makes me unhinged. Subscribe right now, or you will personally find a Jared Leto-styled surprise in your mailbox. Wow, that was dark. Just like Subject X, back to the video. Reports 5 and 6 give us certainty that X was a test subject in Ansem's research of the heart. This is where Isa and Lee found her and vowed to save her.
Following Xehanort's nobody was the only way to discover what happened to her. She was his lab rat.
Subject X's story begins during the time when Ansem the Seeker of Darkness was using children to do experiments on them. Subject X awoke in a cell alone, not knowing if she was alive or not. They discovered her identity through test, whatever that means. She has amnesia and only recalls 4 friends and a key. The only time she would be happy at all is when 2 boys came to visit her. One day, she was taken from the prison by a man with an eye patch. Now, this is obviously Luxu, who came to grab her. The only question is, when did this happen? As these reports do not give us time frames at all. You would think we're out of luck. Although, if we look back through the cutscenes of Kingdom Hearts 3, we know she went missing before Axel and Saïx joined the organization. In fact, this is why they joined the organization. So we can assume Subject X went missing a little before Kingdom Hearts 1 by Luxu.
I told you I did not take her. Her disappearance was why I put a stop to the research.
Yeah, and we failed. One day she was just gone.
Now, from context clues, both Master Ava and Skull were leaders of Keyblade unions, with 4 other union leaders that could be described as friends. Now, one thing I'll use against Ava is the fact that their group of 5 battled each other in a Keyblade war, and allowed the Master's plan to manipulate them and turn them against each other, something friends don't do. On the contrary, Skull's friends had conflicts, but they worked them out, giving 1 point to Skull. I know this doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, and it doesn't really prove anything that is too important to note. In Report 3, Xehanort writes that the girl in question is indeed a female. Wow. Very observant, Xehanort, am I right? And that she was 15 years old. X also shows concerns of which world she's in. Her words describe that she departed from home with others she doesn't remember the names of. Very convenient. She also mutters, "May your heart be your guiding key." Well, seeing as that phrase came from the Master, this is of no help to us. Also, I assume the smoking gun was the age thing. I assume that Ava was potentially 18. People theorize she might be 17. There's really no proof other than her being reported to be young. Also, Skuld doesn't have an official age either. Skuld is observable to be around Ephemer's age, which is definitely young as well, so we can't really rule both of them out. They can both be 15 years old in this. So again, this is of no help to us. Although, if we analyze the rest of her words, we again may be able to guess who the identity of X is. X left her world with friends. Now, the foretellers were gaslit into taking in darknesses that were meant to go and destroy, and then come back, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they left. Union Cross leaves you with the idea that they had to fight each other to the death in order to survive. Now, Skuld not only transferred into a digital world with others, she also escaped it and left that world using the Ark and the lifeboat. From what we know about X, Skuld is the only one we can give this to with the information that we have currently. Note that Skuld is the only one of her group that we didn't find out where she ended up at the end of Union Cross. To me, this is the smoking gun with this evidence. Nomura isn't ready to let that mystery die, obviously, but I'm going to give this point to Skuld, as I believe she fits the evidence best. Xehanort concludes in Report 4 that X must have time traveled from where she was at in order to get here today. When Ansem the Wise found out, he ordered Xehanort to let X go and destroy his research.
Her disappearance was why I put a stop to the research.
Xehanort assumed Ansem the Wise took X, as X disappeared after this. Again, Report 1 tells us Lu Shu took her, and we just don't know where or when. Now at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, we all see the foretellers show up. Seeing as this is the future, they definitely time traveled. Although Ava isn't here, not to say she didn't travel through time, as I'm sure we will see her in Kingdom Hearts 4, or after, but we know for a fact that Skull traveled through time on the Ark using a lifeboat. We just don't know where she is or confirmation of her being X in general. Seeing as we can't prove Ava has traveled through time, we will give this point to Skull. Now we come to the conclusion at the end of this video, and as far as I can see, there's no tangible proof that Ava in any way, shape, or form could be Subject X. Not to say that she couldn't be. I just don't personally see it as believable in any case. Remember to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on Subject X, Lu Shu, and all the other breadcrumbs leading to Kingdom Hearts 4. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.